Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. And today I thought I would talk about the late Queen, the monarch of the UK, Queen Elizabeth II, who recently passed away at the age of 96, and reasons why she inspires me as a woman, as someone who is a monarch, a queen, the head of state, the head of the Commonwealth. And these are just some positive reasons about the Queen, why I like her, and why I'm inspired by her and encouraged and motivated by her. So let's get into the first reason. The first reason that I'm inspired by the late Queen Elizabeth II is her dedication to service of the country and to the people. Her determination and dedication is helping me to serve my local community better. The Queen Elizabeth II devoted her life to serving the country and her people. The Queen wanted to make the country a better place by making sure her faith was at the centre of everything that she does. That's another thing I have in common with the Queen. My faith is important to me. I believe my faith is at the centre of what I do for my local community with regards to autism and disability awareness. I believe that faith is essential to make me grow and to make me strong, and I know that the Queen was very active in her faith community and was very around the faith community, faith leaders, spiritual leaders, etc. I also like the fact that the Queen was very local, approachable. She met up with a lot of people over her time as the reigning monarch. She was the longest reigning monarch on record. And I like the fact she was just willing to meet people, local childcare providers, charities, horse racing associations, pet associations to do with corgis or other animals that she liked. I like the fact that the Queen was just hardworking, dedicated. She knew what she wanted to do. She knew she had a service of the country to look after. She knew she had a responsibility to make change. And, she had to be non-biased in most of her work. I think that what she did was outstanding, amazing. She was very accepting of her role. She took it on with grace, with compassion, with empathy, with just genuine grace and hope, and made people feel a lot better about themselves. She was very respectable about people's backgrounds. She invited them to garden parties. She was just someone who wanted to make the world better, and she got to know a lot of people who over the time got to meet her and spend some time with her. So another reason that I want to say I like the Queen is the fact that she inspires me to work with medical professionals who I've been working with for quite a long time. So my disability and autism awareness campaign with the police, the healthcare providers, the mental health providers that I talk to, people who I've been around for quite a long time, especially people from my local autism support group who I helped set up with. So, and very similar to the Queen's pledge that she said she devotes her life to service her people and her country. I see that as something I'm very passionate about. I like making change. I like being active. I like helping people, supporting people. I want to make sure that I can do the best that I can do for my people, my country. I want to make sure that I can bring change to the word of autism and disability and lower that stigma to make sure that we can make change and to make sure we don't have to fear the word disability and get more of the right support, the right advocacy, and me get better at advocating my own needs as someone on the autistic spectrum myself. I feel the Queen has really made this crucial point that we need to be more supporting people. We need to be more out there. We need to be more approachable. We need to be giving up our lives to help other people and be true helpers of the world and try to help people through any situation they may be facing. So that's another thing that I love the Queen for. I also love the fact that I love her strength and her determination, her confidence to always be around people and to always be there when she was needed and when she was asked to be there, when she was invited. I like the fact that she also understood what it was like to be a member of the public. She was also very dedicated to making sure she got around the UK, the Commonwealth, abroad. She was always wanting to see people, meet people, and even with the politicians, she was not allowed to be involved in the politics. She was still very aware of what was happening in her country. She had to sign off everything with the royal assent. So again, people will know what that is if you're in the UK. Royal assent is basically a bill that she has to sign off on to make all the legal political bills above board and everything else like that. I'm very much about advocacy and joining in with meetings like that. I like to talk about, what advocacy is, and I like to go to councillor meetings, local government meetings that I've done over the past, and I'm determined to get back to it, and to my local radio meetings. I am determined to keep the word of autism out there and to help people understand what it's like for me who are on the autistic spectrum and who do live every day with the challenges that aren't easy to live with. I think the Queen has really got my encouragement and my strength back up. I know that I am sad. Obviously, I do miss her. She was my monarch. She was my queen. I didn't know nothing else. So it's kind of been something that I've had to work on and adjust over the last few days. It has been hard. I've cried. And obviously, it has knocked my confidence a little bit. Knowing she's gone, it's final. She is now at rest in St George's in Windsor Castle with Prince Philip and her mother and her father, and I believe the Queen Mum as well. So yeah, I hope that she's at rest now. But I'm also inspired by her because of the positive changes that she did for climate change, amongst other stuff. She was very passionate about making sure the country was in a good state. She cared about the economy, she cared about people. And regardless of your opinion, I think the Queen did a lot of good things over her 70-year reign. She's really inspired me to make change and keep on doing what I want to do. And I think that a lot of people are going to see massive changes in me, and I'm determined to do more writing. I know the Queen liked to write a lot of letters. I know she spoke to a lot of people, and written communication is quite powerful because when you receive that letter or a statement from someone, it's more personal, it's more approachable, and I think that's something that I want to look into doing with people as well. Also, I think her love for animals, especially her corgis and horses. I love horses. I'm somebody who's always loved horses. I think they're a special animal. They are very compassionate. They are animals that are taught to support humans, and we do use them for sports and other things. I think they are wonderful preserved animals. They are something that makes people happy. They are very pet friendly. They are something that we use as an everyday resource here in the UK. So yeah, last of all, I just want to talk about how being a horse rider in the past is made me want to get back on a horse again and try and get back into horse riding lessons. And yeah, these are just some reasons why I'm really inspired by the Queen, her service and her dedication, her loyalty, her grace, her empathy, her compassion, her understanding for the normal society and people with disabilities. And I just thought it was important to talk about this video and to get my points out about the Queen. So please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will be back next time. Bye!